Yo, what is up, my people? What is up, my audience? How you guys doing? Episode 20 coming out here. The Rim Break, episode 20. We're doing, as you can tell from the title, we're doing Nuun and Company. And it's really interesting. I didn't really mean to do Nuun, but I was just roaming around the internet earlier. And yeah, we are doing Nuun. So it's actually I'm just going to give you some context right now. It's super early, like 1 a.m. I took a nap and it totally messed with my sleep schedule, so I may have to be a little quiet, but you can just turn your volume rocker up if you need more volume. Also, I'm experimenting with new music, so intro and outro. Definitely give me your thoughts on it. I think it's pretty cool. Shout out to Watsky. I'm really enjoying the new music. I'm just trying to keep things fresh for you guys, you know. So back to the podcast, or back to the company analysis. We have Nuun and Company. I'm also not on my bike because it's 1 a.m. I'm just at my desk. So just give you some context. So the proper and full name is Nuun and Company, and the name means nutrition uncompromised. So NU from nutrition and UN from uncompromised. So Nuun, nutrition uncompromised. Pretty clever name. I really like it. And basically Nuun and Company, they want to create the best product possible considering the people and the environment. Their business motto is inspire more movement, and movement is spelled with MUU because that Nuun, it's a play on their logo and name. So very clever. They have a hashtag on their Twitter that says it's hashtag make your water count. Pretty cool because it's a water-based item. We will get to that later. It's headquartered in Seattle, Washington, but half of their work takes place out of the Seattle headquarters, so and that's more specifically for sales or field marketing. So they make an effort to have their employees video chat as much as possible to keep the vibe very wholesome and very warm. They just try to keep that vibe, that sense of family and community within their employees. So I thought that was pretty smart. Founded in 2004 by Kevin Weatherford. He's CEO of Nuun Hydration. They had a mission to make sports nutrition simple. They were tired of sugary powders, stomach aches, and one-size-fits-all approach to fueling. Thus, Nuun was born, a low-calorie, easy-to-make, simple-to-travel with, and delicious way to stay hydrated. So, yeah. And if you're not familiar with the packaging of Nuun, it's a super tiny little plastic container that holds 10 Nuun tablets. So very convenient, super lightweight. I would definitely travel with it because it's super nice. I like it. This is a privately traded, or just a private company. It's a pretty medium to small size business, around 50 to 200 employees. That's what it's saying on their LinkedIn. So that's just an estimate. They might be in the 160, 170-ish. But I did see some job openings, so they're still hiring. So if you're looking for a job, just go to LinkedIn, Nuun and Company, Nuun Hydration. And yeah, I think it's a lot of marketing stuff. So if you're a marketer and you like the outdoors, Nuun might be a good fit for you. Just looking after my listeners, you know. I got you guys. The company vibe that they give out is very outdoor oriented group of people, employees, just love working out, love running, being outdoors, participating in sports. They like to inspire people to move, just good health, very fun, not too serious community, a lot of sense of belonging, a magnetic energy from people of Nuun. They really like to live in the moment, and it's really showing because they made it onto Outside's, it's a magazine, Outside Magazine's 2017 Best Places to Work. So they have some really great people working there. And to the key product. So it's a activation, hydration, and sports nutrition supplement. They currently sell at major retailers like Whole Foods, REI Specialty Running, and bike shops, Amazon, Target, as well as many national grocery stores. And the product comes in a tube, and yeah, just super convenient. And I think they have other powders, which comes in like a what's it called? It's their endurance powder, and it comes in like a protein powder style packaging. So yeah, they definitely got their packaging out. It's very unique, and yeah, there's no other sports drink that I can see using this type of packaging. Some recent changes in the company. I just think it's their product line that they keep changing. They're just trying to keep it fresh with new flavors, or just trying to add new things to it. So let's just go through their product line. They have an immunity line for travel, workout, and workout recovery. A rest line to help you rest, recover for the next day of activities. A vitamin line just to help you get some vitamins. They also have a vitamin with caffeine line, which is interesting. That might be a good jolt in the morning. An endurance line for long century rides, marathons, and long workouts. Some new interesting products that I've seen were their regular Nuun tabs with caffeine. So that might be a nice little jolt for your run. And recently redesigned the packaging for a more consistent, lighter, friendlier color scheme. Because the package I have right now is a little bit older, and it's kind of it's a little aggressive on your eyes. And I saw the new one, and it's super friendly, super nice. It got a nice blue to it, and it's going with the same like vibe as their current logo. So just consistency, and that was a really smart redesign on their part. But yeah, the new packaging is easier and less aggressive on the eyes, just from my perspective. And the customer review part of it. So I have used it before, and I first heard about it, and I first tried it from my friend Alec. We were both on the rowing team, and after practice, we'd study in the library, and he brought over some Nuun tabs in the container, and I was just super curious, like, what is that? And he just said it was like Gatorade. It was like a hydration thing, and it tasted nothing like Gatorade. It was just cooler. So basically, he dropped the Nuun into my water bottle, and it started fizzing, and yeah, I made the drink. So, and then it's pretty cool and convenient way of transporting a beverage. So it can hold 10, 16-ounce bottles worth of beverage. So yeah, it's just really, really great and convenient. The little tubes they have a what's it called, like a moisture regulator up top to keep like water or moisture out, so the tabs don't get super gross or wet, and humid or wet conditions. So they definitely thought of everything. Pretty cool and convenient way to transport a beverage. 10 tabs per tube, which is equivalent to 10 16-ounce bottles of water. So if you really think about it, that's a lot of waste from the bottles. So Nuun is doing a really great job of keeping out those excess water bottles out of the equation. So yeah, it's a more sustainable option. Good job, Nuun. So tasting the product, I thought the product was great. The flavors were subtle yet refreshing. Also the nutrition, or it was just a very light hydration supplement. Yeah, the nutrition facts are super great too. It's only 10 calories, 360 milligrams of sodium, 100 milligrams of potassium, 4 grams of carbs, and 1 grams of sugar. And all of the ingredients are natural, which is another bonus. And I really like the 100 milligrams of potassium, because I was one to cramp a lot. Like, I drank a lot of water, ate a lot of bananas, and still was just like the king of cramping. Like my calves and just quads and everything would just like cramp up, even after like P&F stretching and lots of stretching and all of that. I would still cramp up. So yeah, I wish I heard about this sooner, so I wouldn't cramp up as often. But yeah, really great that they have a really just a lot of potassium. I like that. Really great if you're working out and if you don't want a super sugary beverage to wash out all of your gains, you know what I'm talking about. So super light. That's what I love about it. Just 10 calories, and it's also great if you're cutting weight. If your sport requires like weight, like strict weight regulations, then Nuun might be really good for you as well. Working out hard. Yep. The product is great. The fizz action before you plop it into some water is also super fun to watch. I don't know, I'm just a really simple person. Like the simplest things can excite me, and I really enjoy watching the Nuun like fizz up in some water. It's cool. That little fizz show, I think it's very important to the product, because it makes the product stand out from any other sports drink, thus making it a purple cow. So kudos to that. It's super fun to watch, and just all these little small things make a product from good to great. Because all the other products on, let's say, a grocery store, they're all pre-made, and there's not a that little fizz show that you get. So I think I brought this example on an earlier podcast. I mentioned the Power Habit by Charles Duhigg. So there's a section about how nobody bought, or it's the Pepsodent section, nobody bought the toothpaste or the other toothpaste. Let me backtrack here. So yeah, basically at this time nobody bought toothpaste. They didn't think it really worked that well. So all of the early advertisements for toothpaste were geared towards removing the film off your teeth, so you can see the really nice, beautiful teeth underneath it. So it was just basically an overused technique, and it was outdated, and people didn't really care for it. And then Pepsodent added foaming, tingly sensation and a minty flavoring to it, creating a craving that made them stand out from the crowd, making toothpaste super fresh, and it created like a craving for people. Those people tolerated it and they wanted more. So if that sensation wasn't there, people felt like their mouth wasn't clean.